Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night and we are back for another stream. We are continuing our unemployed start save with Hertha Berlin as our current club after moving on from Rangers. Delight. We are just at the start of our first season with Hertha. At the moment, we've played 2 league games. We're working our way through the Europa Conference League qualifiers as well. We haven't yet found our first league win. We've only played the 2 matches, as I say. It was a draw at home to Augsburg and then a bit of a battering away to Bayern Munich where they took us down 3-0. So well, we'll look to get some revenge on them over the course of the season on that one. We are going to start tonight, I think, with the Conference League qualifying round, 4th round. So hopefully we will be in the Conference League proper sooner rather than later. And I'd like to think we're in with a decent chance actually of winning the whole thing. Although we'll always have those English teams to look out for, as overpowered as they are in Football Manager. So, as you can see, we are languishing in 15th at the moment in the league, but it is very much early days. We don't have... we've only had 2 games played, and one of those was away to Bayern. So we've had the most difficult game we're likely to have out of the way early. And it shows that we have still got improvements to make. As you can see, 3-0, and we really didn't look particularly in it, so improvements to make. However, decent results throughout the rest. Our match against Augsburg, I don't know how we didn't win that one. So there's plenty of encouraging stuff, but Bayern Munich was something of a wake-up call, I would say. Okay, we're not far off of agreeing something fairly early on. That'll do. I'm going to do this, but then I'm going to go over my wage budget. Stuff it. Or just put a bit of effort into trying to sell Solanke, shall we? What can't be right? What's broken now? Is FM doing more bad things to you? And that's goal number 1. And Gabri Veiga continues his goal scoring record in Europe. Okay, yeah, brilliant. And there we go, it's Ralph Dorr's first senior goal, I believe. It is. And that's what I like to see. Well, Dorr's managed to get himself... He's managed to get himself quite involved in this game, particularly in the second half. Grabbing himself a goal, and he's cutting really well off of that left wing a couple of times. Still don't think he's ready for a starting berth. Okay, excellent. That is it. We are in the league phase of the Europa Conference League. Our 6 matches are against 5 teams I've heard of. Vorskla is the only one I'm not familiar with. Vorskla, sorry. And we'll never explain what any of them mean because they don't have a meaning. They don't need a meaning. Art is subjective, isn't it? Right, come on, lads. We're not looking good in this match at all. And Kari, I'm not massively impressed by it, so we'll get Serdar on and see if he can add a bit of quality into the game. Meanwhile, we've gone and conceded to Köln. I mean, come on. I think our European adventures are too easy, and we're just not adjusting back to league. Door is through. Can he get the equaliser? He can. Oh, I mean, he's only 18. but this boy looks like he could be very special for us. I think I might need to play one of my centre backs on a cover mentality. Well, both sides have underperformed on XG. It's another game we should have won, but we failed to do. Yeah, everyone's after Wahi. I mean, Juventus and Leipzig. I'd rather he went to Juventus if he's leaving. Maybe I'll just see if I can give him a new contract. No, we can't offer you any more. Okay, well, I don't think we can do anything with this lad. Okay, Wahi is gone. And there we go. Simon Hardy is joining Hertha. So while we have lost Wahi, we've got an immediate replacement, and well, I mean, he's pretty much as good already. So a few changes on deadline day there. Suat Serda's gone. And like I say, I think I missed that happening. We obviously did sell him, didn't we? Oh, it was a part exchange. That. Oh, yes, I remember now. That's why they were asking if I had to get rid of Serdar. But yeah, no, I was happy with that. So I think we are a bit stronger now in the centre of midfield. Cristiano and Diamande are likely to be my two starters there, but now I've got Vega, Kari, and the other guy who is Herrera. That'll do. Defensive midfield, I think Kari can also cover there, so I've got just the cover I need. And Simon Hardy coming in as a replacement for Wahi, who's a bit younger, bit more potential. I'd say I've done well out of that deal. Only time will tell, however. I hate it. I don't understand who can enjoy shopping, especially in those conditions. I mean, I don't enjoy it at the best of times. That online shopping's absolutely brilliant for me. But before that was as big as it is these days, I'd have to go out Christmas shopping and I was miserable. And yeah, you're having to fight people and push your way through. Oh, no. Oh yeah, I realise I'm not the majority by any stretch of the imagination here, but yeah, I think some of that is a level of social anxiety for me. Just no, helps them to make a decision. I quite enjoyed that, but when it's just me shopping, especially when I think it's when I'm going for something specific, I know I need this thing and I know where it is, it just feels like it's too much effort having to go and get this one specific thing when with a few clicks or a few taps on my phone, I can get it delivered to my house the next day. I think the flip side of that argument, of course, is, well, if you don't use these services, aka, shops, actually having physical items for you to take a look at, you lose it. Oh, we've conceded a goal rather unnecessarily there. And because my son wanted Pokemon cards, and I saw someone, and so I don't live in Gillingham. I live in South East London. I've never lived in Gillingham. My reasons for supporting Gillingham are, well, my first Gillingham game was at Wembley, and it was just incredible. I live in South East London. I don't see many Gillingham fans around here, but when we were in this gaming shop, I saw someone wearing a Gillingham shirt, and I nearly went over and said hello. And as I got closer, I noticed he was wearing Manchester United tracksuit bottoms. Manchester United and Salford, for example. So, yeah, ideally, I'll transition away from that at some point and maybe even set up another Twitter account or something. But for now, it might just have to dual purpose because I don't think people use Facebook, do they? put something about Scousers, but end up not after all. Oh, you've got a fair amount of leeway, but I suppose I have to accept that. Who knows? I may even have the odd follower who's a Liverpool or Man City fan. It's probably not that likely, but we'll see. He's had a very interrupted start to his Hertha career, but needs to do better. Maybe you could have a Daddy G emote. Yes. Now I know who that is. Oh, right, and there's a second goal from a second set piece for Dortmund. Okay, well, 2 hardest games of the season within the first 5 matches for us, and we've not been brilliant. For the most part, I think people sing better when they're drunk. I think they're less, they're more relaxed about it. That's good fall through for Bergholt, and oh come on, Cho, you've got to finish those. Well, that's not a first half to be proud of. Created chances, but nothing highlight worthy apparently. I'll give them some encouragement. I think for the last 15, we're probably going to have to chuck a second player up top. I did pause. I did eventually anyway. Oh, getting FM'd so hard here. Well, we're going to demand more because we should be winning at home. And we're just giving the ball away. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. That's not amazing. And it's 2-0 to Hoffenheim. Okay. Right. Oh, well. We got a bit FM'd there. And this is the Conference League game that I would like to think we have the best chance of winning. And that's a perfectly legitimate goal. There was no offside. Lovely. Cho now in the outside channel. Ball across for Hardy, and that's rattled off the crossbar. Oh dear. Come on, boys. Oh, and the goalkeeper's had a mare there, but Bergholt does have the second of the night. And Cho with another one. Lovely. I'm going to try not to get overexcited about this, given the opposition. But it's nice. I mean, this could be his breakthrough season, this. Oh, especially if he can put corners like that in. What a man. Okay, well, I'm convinced by the scoreline, not convinced necessarily by the performance. Like I say, this wasn't tailored for me. I think it's pretty much a search for...
Sorry, I don't have an answer for
Chose a mile offside there. Okay. We're going to stop focusing through the middle, I think. Going to keep with the low tempo for now. I do think it helps with retaining possession. But we definitely need something a bit different here. Ah, no. Please be offside. Please be offside. No. Okay, we are having a rough old time tonight. Oh, that's an interesting goal, that one. I'll take it, but my goodness. What is their defender thinking there? And this is a relatively comfortable position to be in. You just put that ball out. You kick that as far as you can. I don't see the short pass that he saw. Is it Martini? Is he still on the pitch? Maripan, perhaps. And Cho in there with the second. Ooh. We're winning an actual league game. So did you just see him, what, out and about in the wild, so to speak? And Gladbach have Reece Nelson. He's one of yours. Encourage this team. Yeah, I think working to an extent, Ashwin, I don't think we're as defensively solid, believe it or not. But some of that is individual mistakes. But we definitely seem to be giving up more opportunities. Ah, well. Okay, so the board still expect me to qualify for the Champions League, so hopefully they're going to give me a bit of time here. But the fact we've lost 4 league games in 7 should be worrying for pretty much everyone. I need to tweak this formation, this tactic. Something's not working here. There is the obvious problem that we've got, which is we don't have much in terms of backup. Right back or left back. We don't have much in terms of backup up front. So we haven't got a great deal going past the first team. I don't think we can play a 2-striker formation because we don't have 2 strikers. I do wonder if potentially we play some sort of 5-2-3 maybe. Do I take the underlap off? Do I just come away from the tiki-taka style entirely, up the tempo a bit? When it almost gets a bit gegenpress. Potentially, if all else fails, we go to we could go to a 5-2-3, potentially something like that. We definitely need something to get us out of our league funk at the moment. Well, we are. Okay. If we look at best 11 then, the idea of having Cristiano as my centre back, possibly not a terrible idea. Okay, that's good. They're all quite positive from that. Right. That's, yeah. We wouldn't stick with those actually. Let's sort these out. We can have you defending. Okay. I think I could be here all night tweaking this tactic, so I'd better call it a night. Otherwise, I'm going to be here forever. Okay, right, we're going to go and jump over and follow Raid Dave. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Chiefs, always a pleasure to have you on my streams, and Ashwin, same goes for you. Thank you to Mercy for the follow tonight, and hopefully I'll see you all back on Thursday for the next stream.